everybody. Happy Friday. It's Stacy and Humane at Home. Thanks for joining us. We hope you are having a great week. We are doing great at San Diego Humane Society. We've actually opened up some of our services again. So please check out our website and catch up on all the great stuff that we're doing. We're still social distancing, wearing masks, staying safe, and hope you are too. So today we are going to be meeting some rats and some rabbits. We've done a couple episodes on our small pets, but we've had technical difficulties, and I don't want them to get left out. So we're going to meet some real cute animals today and learn a little bit about them. So I'm going to warn you, the first ones are super cute. If you are not fans of rats, that means you haven't met a rat, my friends, because they are amazing. I never had met a rat until I worked here, and now they are one of my favorite pets. They are so smart, they are so playful, and they are so fun. And Lauren, look at here, they are so cute. So get a close-up on that cutie right there. So this is wonderful Sativa, our animal care supervisor, and she's helping us show off these cuties today. So we actually had a mama rat come in, and she had 14 babies. So she is working really hard. So you can see and hear Lauren. Here's a pile of some of those cuties. So as you can see, they all like to sleep on top of each other, hang out together. They are a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, and play hide and seek together too. So some people might not think so kindly of rats, but like I said, that's because you haven't met one. They are really, really amazing pets. They are smart, they are clean, and as you can see, they love piling on top of each other and spending time with people. So what Sativa is doing right now is really important because they are young. They're just about 3.5 weeks old. And so we have been handling them a lot, socializing them because we want them familiar with people. And she's a little jungle gym at the same time. So they love to climb. So they're new or younger, so they're getting their feet. But as you can see, rats, what's the most important thing if you want to have a rat as a pet is that you have at least 2 rats. They are very, very social, as you can see here. They are, Lauren, come over here. You have to see these two playing hide and seek here too. So they are really social. A single rat is a lonely rat. So we want to make sure you have at least 2 rats as pets because they spend time with each other. They groom each other. They snuggle together. They sleep together. They play wrestle together. They do all of that stuff. So that is really, really important. We'll see they're playing hide and seek with us now too. Look at there. So they, as you can see, they like to burrow. So you want to make sure when you get a pet rat that you're providing them with access to all of those things in their housing. This is not their housing. And a glass aquarium is not appropriate for them to live in. It's appropriate for them to show off on Humane at Home right now. So if you will look over here, you can kind of see, and I won't take you away from the animals too much, but you can see an appropriate housing for rats. This is 2 stories. This whole thing would be for them. So they have all the things in here that they can exhibit their natural behaviors. They like to climb. They're going to have hammocks. This one is set up waiting for our friends. They have things to chew on. They have things to burrow and hide in. That is all really, really important for them. And I want to point out here, my friends, they have a litter box. Rats are super clean. They like to keep their house clean too. So they can actually be trained to go potty in the litter box, which makes them a really easy to maintain pet. Okay, Lauren, we're going to get back and look at some cute animals, but I'll keep talking. So like I said, they are really clean, not just in their housing, but their bodies are clean. They actually groom themselves more than cats. They are constantly grooming. And we could show off Mama over there too. She's probably happy to have a little bit of a break right now. That's a squirrely one, Sativa. So she's in there. So Mama is being a great mom right now. She's being very, very protective of her babies, which all moms are. So like I said, she had 14. That's a lot of babies. They will be going up for adoption about June 14th. We keep them until they're 5 to 6 weeks old. So they can get big and strong, they can spend time with their siblings, and spend time with mom. So at 5 weeks old, we will separate them by gender because we don't want more baby rats. So we'll separate them by gender, and then we'll split them up into same-sex pairs or more, and then they'll be available for adoption as at least a pair. Like I said, they have to go together. So rats are omnivores. Do you know what won me over with rats, Miss Sativa, was when I saw a rat eating, because they are so cute. So we'll see. They take it and they hold, I don't know if this is going to be a sturdy enough surface. Do you see my little, do you want to see your little? Do you see? Oh, she says, that's a big Cheerio. I'm just the runt, Miss Stacy. So, oh my gosh, we have all of them hidden. They've just left a poop trail for us, Miss Lauren. So we're going to see if we can get one to eat. Maybe Sativa can get a treat for one of them. Because when they put them in their little hands, it is literally the cutest thing I think I've ever seen. So we want to make sure you get to see that too. So when you feed them, they like to hide food around their cage. They like to forage. They like to burrow. All those things are really, really important. Rats can even be clicker trained. You can teach them tricks. I will post some videos in the comments later. Rats are so smart. They learn tricks. They can learn all sorts of things and show off their smarts, and it's really, really amazing. So they need to be enriched with their brains, just like now we're just looking at this. They need to be enriched, and we can look at Mama too, and there's a baby poking out. So they need enrichment for their brains, just like our other animals. They need exercise, socialization. So what's really great about rats is they want to spend time with you. They want to hang out on your shoulder. They want to climb on you. They want to spend time with you. So get them out and do that. A lot of fun facts. So we have a question. What's a question?
Are rats related to hamsters?
Are rats related to hamsters? That is a great question. They're both rodents. So yes, so they kind of look like hamsters at this size, don't they, Emily? They look so tiny. They look about hamster size. But so what they do share is that rodent, they have those teeth that never, ever stop growing. So you can see in here, we have some cardboard and some wood hanging, and the rats will naturally chew on that, and that will keep their teeth the right size. So again, you need to make sure you're doing your research, learning all about their needs. They get little treats of nuts, and we have Cheerios in here, which is usually one of the favorites. We actually use rats as part of our pet-assisted therapy program. So we will take rats out into the community to meet seniors, to go to our school programs, and they are always the favorite because they use everybody as a jungle gym, and you really can't beat that. So fun facts about rats, they can actually make a little laughing sound. Whee! When we tickle them. So you can tickle their bellies, and they'll actually make a little laugh, which is super cute. They'll do something called bruxing. Here's a cute view too, where they'll rub their teeth together, and it's kind of like a little grinding, and that means that they are really happy. So that bruxing means they're happy. And then my favorite thing that they do when they're happy, Lauren, is they do eye boggling. So maybe Satima and I wish we could do it. It's like a cartoon. So when they get really happy, their eyes go boom, 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 and they bop out, and it's actually really cool. So what I learned and why they do that is they actually have in their jaw muscles, their jaw muscle, the muscle goes all the way up to their eyes, behind their eyes. So when they are bruxing or grinding their teeth, it causes their eyes to boggle out. So I'll post a link to one of an eye boggling too, because that is a fun thing to see. But my friends, you can see that we are having 15 rats up for adoption in just a couple weeks. So if you are interested in a rat, a baby is a great one to get as well. They're going to be yours. Rats live for about 2 to 3 years old. So they don't live as long as our other pets, but you can fill in a lot of fun with them. People often call them pocket dogs because they're really similar to their personalities, just in this nice little easy form. So it's a great pet to convince your parents to get you because they don't take up a lot of space. They actually are very clean, and they're super social. So they just want to spend time with you. And again, they need exercise for their brain just as much as they need exercise for their bodies and walking around. So these ones are having a lot of fun exploring. But do we have any other questions about rats? Excellent, you guys, those are good. So we are going to come over here, and we're going to say thank you to Sativa and our little rat friends first. So say thank you to Sativa, and bye. And we are going to come over here, and we're going to meet 2 of our bunnies. So I'm going to help Lauren. Oh, did you catch that, Lauren? I hope so. Okay, so that was actually called a binky. So a binky is a jump for joy. And Bentley did that jump for joy because he is so happy to be here in this big exercise area. So we have set up at this exercise area for enrichment. And my friends, I think there he goes, there's a little binky. We let them out a little too early because they were going bonkers when we let them out. So they are having fun. And I keep saying they, and you're like, Stacy, there's one rabbit. He has his brother right here. Oh, here you go, Miss Lauren. He is sleeping and having fun. And that is Jetta. So we have Jetta and Bentley, and they are a pair of bonded brothers. And they were they're about 12 weeks old now. So I think if you had saw Monday before we had technical difficulties, woo! You met their sister. Oh my gosh, if that is the zoomies if I've ever seen it, my friends. How fun is that? So I love that he's doing this, because if you have a rabbit, they cannot live a happy, healthy life in a cage. It is just not enough for them. So you actually have to have, we recommend at minimum, a 4x4 X-pen area. And, oh, do we see his grooming? So we're doing lots of things. We recommend that you have a 4x4 X-pen area for them, so that they have at least enough room to do 4 hops across their cage. They need to be able to stand up and without touching the top. And then they also need to be able to I'm helping Lauren without tripping. I was trying to help Lauren across. So they also need to be able to lay outstretched across without touching the cage. So that 4x4 is a really good rule. And then in addition to that, my friends, they still need to get out for exercise. It's actually recommended that rabbits get out of their pens 3 hours a day for exercise. So I want you to think about all of those things before you commit to getting a pet, because it's a big responsibility. Rabbits are the 3rd most popular pet in the country, but some people don't know much about them. They just think they're cute. Oh, they won't take up much space. They'll just live in that cage. Easy peasy. That is not the case. It is not easy peasy. They actually take some work. They take some learning about their needs. Oh my gosh, look at that. And you can see all this stuff here we have for enrichment. So you might notice right away that they have those red eyes. They are beautiful, those ruby red eyes. And the reason they have those red eyes is really cool. So I've never seen a human with red eyes. We have brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes. But what's really cool is these little bunnies have a clear lens. So it's like you're looking through a window. That one's coming up. Bentley's saying, I want to play with you, Miss Lauren. You're looking through a clear window, and you're seeing their blood vessels behind their eyes. And that's what makes that really cool red color. So that's really, really important. On Monday, if you saw a little bit, we were talking about their eyes are so cool because they actually can, oh, I want to point out what Jetta is doing. Do you see him rubbing his chin on the tunnel there? So he was just rubbing his chin on the edge there. And he has scent glands in his chin. So what he is doing there is he is marking that tunnel. And he is saying, this is my tunnel, and I've been here. This is now Jetta's, thank you very much. So sometimes they'll chin my shoe. They'll chin a toy that's brand new. So they're just kind of saying, that's mine. And he wants all the other rabbits who are going to use this to know that Jetta was here and it belongs to him. Just like when maybe our dogs lift their legs and mark on things. Kind of like that. So, oh my gosh, so those eyes are not just red, but he actually has a 3rd eyelid that is translucent or clear. So sometimes it might look like they're sleeping with their eyes open, but that nictitating membrane, that 3rd eyelid closes. And then Miss Lauren, too, I want you to peek over here at Mr. Bentley. He was playing with his chew toy. So they have that membrane that can close to help keep their eyes moist, to keep out dirt and hay. And also, they are prey animals. So they are always on alert. Eyes on the side like to hide. Eyes in front like to hunt. So they have their eyes on the side. That helps them to see 360 degrees. They can see really well above them, behind them, to the side of them. But it does create a little blind spot right in front of them. So Miss Lauren, who was filming, she would never just reach for a bunny right to their nose, right in front of them, because they actually have a little blind spot. So when you're petting, you want to make sure that they see your hand coming, that you're from the side, that we don't want to scare them. Because even though they're domesticated, they're still prey animals. They still are skittish, so we always want to make sure we're making them feel safe. Do we have a question, Lauren?
I have 2. So when our rabbits and our rats groom themselves, do they need to cough up hairballs like a cat?
That's a great question. So when rabbits and rats groom themselves, do they cough up hairballs like a cat? I am so glad you asked that, because rabbits are so unique like that. They actually cannot burp, and they cannot vomit. So they groom themselves constantly, just like a cat. So just like cats get hairballs, they do too. Oh, now we're relaxed and tired. That is a bunny loaf. But my friends, what is really, really important is that that hair goes through their digestive system. So you might have noticed them snacking on the hay a lot, just like our friend Jetta is doing. So they snack on hay all the time. They have to have hay and access to hay 24/7, so all day, all night, so that that keeps their digestive system moving, their intestines moving, and it actually helps keep that hair going through their system. So because they can't vomit or stuff, they need to make sure that they're always getting it. So hay is so important. That helps push it through, and then it comes out as their waste. So I'm going to do something really gross, Lauren, because I like to gross people out. But so this little poop that you see, that I'm going to hold in just a second here, so this little poop is all waste, and it's really dry. It should actually be called something friable. So it should just crumble. Yuck, I'm so icky, aren't I? So it should just crumble, and it should almost be like hay-like and really dry when you crumble it. And that is a healthy poop. And so that is all of their waste. That's gone through their system. It's getting rid of all that yuck. They actually do another poop too called a cecotrope. And that actually looks more like a blackberry and is a little more moist. And the reason we don't see cecotropes is because as soon as they poop them, they eat them. Ew. But they have all these undigested minerals and nutrients in there. Oh, there's a grooming one. There we go. It's so cute. It's hard to keep up with all this rabbit excitement, Lauren. So all of those nutrients that they still need, so they'll eat it so that it can go back into their body, and then it gets digested and comes out as one of the little poops balls that I just showed you. Yes, question.
Can bunnies wear a leash?
Ooh, can bunnies wear a leash? So just like every dog you meet or every cat you meet is very individual personality, so, oh my gosh, get behind the ears, Bentley. So are rabbits. So rabbits in general are very skittish. I have seen rabbits at the House Rabbit Society Bunny Day, Bunny Fest. I have seen some on leashes and harnesses, so it is possible. But you know, just like some cats might enjoy that, and some cats might not, some rabbits might enjoy that, and some might not. So you always want to make sure you're doing what your animal is comfortable with. You wouldn't want to force them to do that if they didn't like that. So again, you can try it, but make sure you're doing it in a safe way because they get really, really scared. Some rabbits, they can get themselves so scared or nervous, they can actually give themselves a heart attack, which is really scary. So we don't ever want to introduce a dog to them very quickly or a cat. Those are predator animals. They could be friends. We have a rabbit who was adopted from us who has a cat best friend, and they snuggle on the bed, and I love it, and it's one of my favorite adoption stories. Hi, Saltine out there. But not all rabbits and cats would like that. So you, again, need to make sure those introductions are slow and that everybody is safe, right? That's the most important. So he is doing lots of grooming. They groom themselves. You can brush your rabbit. Oh my gosh, grooming, and over here, it's nonstop, Lauren. This is exciting. And I want you to notice that Jetta is adorably grooming, and he's also sitting in his litter box. And you might say, that litter box is full of hay. Don't they eat hay? And yes, they do. So another fun fact about bunnies is they like to eat while they go to the bathroom. Oh, he says, why did you tell everybody that, Stacy? So they like to eat while they go to the bathroom. So you need either like a hay station by their litter box, or you fill up their litter box with hay, and they go in there, they hop in there, and they have some breakfast, and they go to the bathroom at the same time. So it's a dining room and a bathroom all in one. Very, very efficient. So that is what they do, and it's very cute. And he says, I'm not embarrassed about it at all, Stacy. So you will see those big ears. That's what we think of when we think of rabbits. Those ears serve a really important purpose. So they are shaped, you can see, kind of curved in. That helps to amplify the sound. That helps them for survival. Miss Lauren, I want to show, oh, excuse me, well good, you came right over here. I want you to see how this bunny right here, Mr. Bentley, is playing with that toy. That's an enrichment toy. You can see when he bounces it around, when he bops it with his nose, some food falls out. So again, we want to exercise their brains, not just their bodies. So that's a really fun enrichment toy for them. So back to those ears, they're really big. They have great hearing. They can hear something from 2 miles away. That's going to help them survive in the wild. They serve as little air conditioners because you can see how thin that skin is. If you see the back, I don't know, sometimes when they turn around, you can see all those veins in there. Can you see those? It is really thin. So thin skin and thin hair. And so they put all their blood vessels up there when they're feeling hot, and then they wait for a breeze, and that helps to cool them down because they can't sweat through their pads like our cats and dogs can. They can't pant. So that's their system for cooling down, which is really not very efficient, is it? So I don't know if you can see in here, Miss Lauren, but there's a tile. So sometimes we'll put a tile in on the habitat, so that is really cool for them to lay down on. Or we might do this as well if it's a really hot day. We will put, whoops, there's an obstacle course for Lauren here, is we'll freeze a water bottle with water, put it in, and then as it melts, it lets off some cool air for them so that they can cool down. So that's really, really important, and a really important reason why you don't want to have bunnies living outside. They are not, they're so sensitive to the temperatures, so the heat, the cool, that can be really bad for them, and it's also scary out there. They are prey animals. It's scary out in your backyard or in a cage. So please, please, please invite them indoors, make them part of your family. They can even be free roam. If you bunny-proof your house, I have seen rabbits who just are hopping around up on the couch, spending time in the house with their families. So you can do that. You bunny-proof like you'd baby-proof. And you can see what bunny-proofing entails. He's giving you an example right now, Mr. Bentley, is chewing. Bunnies like to chew. Just like cats need to scratch, bunnies need to chew. So you have to make sure you're providing an outlet for that. And it could be something as simple as this. What Bentley was just playing with is cardboard, wood. That's a homemade little chew treat. So they have that teeth that never stop growing, just like our rat friends. Their teeth can actually grow 5 inches a year. That is a lot of growing. So they need that to be able to cool down, to be able to keep their teeth the right size. So make sure you are providing them with those chew toys so that they can stay healthy. Oh my gosh, I think our friend Jetta has finally said, this has been a party. I have had a great time. You'll see that nose constantly going. They're always, always twitching. That helps them to smell, to widen their nasal passages and take in some sense. Their ears, their nose are keys to what they're feeling as well. So that nose, when it's slowed down, agitated and that kind of thing. So that is a key to their feelings as well. And I'm going to tell you something. If you've ever watched Thumper on Disney, or Bambi, excuse me. If you've watched Bambi, our Disney movie, Disney has been lying to us, my friends, because he had a little best friend, Thumper, and when Thumper thumped, Thumper was excited. So, but I'm going to tell you, when a bunny thumps, they are not happy. That is like a warning. So you will hear it when a bunny thumps. They take their back paw and they slam it on the ground, and that is their warning, saying, I don't like what's happening. And sometimes they might do that if you change things in their cage, or if you have an under-socialized bunny because you're never taking them out or spending time with them. They get frustrated. How many of you are frustrated with quarantining right now? You're saying, oh, I want to get out of the house. I want to go do things. That's how our bunnies feel, or our animals who live in cages. They need to get out. They need that time out of their cage for their healthy minds and their healthy bodies. So please, please, please make sure you're willing to do that if you get a rabbit as a pet. Okay? So you will notice they're eating hay, they eat lots of leafy greens. I've already talked about their poop, that's so exciting. One thing you might notice is that Lauren and I are not picking these rabbits up to show you. Rabbits don't like to be picked up. So if you want a pet that you can pick up and carry around and hold, a rabbit is not for you. They love attention, they're social, they're friendly, but they want all 4 on the floor and pet them and give them attention that way, not by carrying them around. You can see that Bentley was just standing up on his back legs right there. That is a periscope when he's not leaning on the fence. But when he stands up, he's doing a little periscope, and he's just getting a better view. It's like when you stand up on your tiptoes, saying, hey, what's over there? So my biggest thing, they need that time out. They need time spent with you. We even have something here called the House Rabbit Agility group. They are with House Rabbit Society. It is such a fun way to spend time with your animal and your rabbit and get them some exercise and teach them some fun tricks. They go through hoops. They go over bars, through tunnels. It's really super cool. Speaking of House Rabbit Society, I want to tell you how amazing they are. They're one of our rescue partners. But if you are considering getting a rabbit as a pet, please go to their website, House Rabbit Society of San Diego, and check out their Bunny 101 class. They do it at least every Saturday, sometimes more, but that is I think, 90-minute class or 2-hour class that tells you everything you need to know about getting a bunny. Do not get a bunny without doing your research. That's a great place to go. It's a one-stop shop. They answer all of your questions because rabbits really have some unique needs, and we need to make sure we're meeting those and learning about those and making sure you're ready for that before you decide to get a pet. And because you might have hung out with cats and dogs a lot, but rabbits, they have some really special needs, and we need to make sure we're able to meet those. Oh my gosh, they are having so much fun. So Miss Lauren, do we have any questions?
One more. What is the adoption fee for a rat?
Oh, I love it. What is an adoption fee for a rat? So a rat is $10. So a bonded pair is going to be $15 because the second one in a bonding is $5. So a rat, so remember, those are going to be ready on June 14th, ready for adoption, our little new friends. Go to our website, sdhumane.org. You will, whoops, there's a binky of joy. I love it. And you will make an appointment to speak with an adoption counselor. We have lots of rats, as you know, looking for homes. Bentley and Jetta here are looking for homes, and they will make an amazing pet for the right family. So please, if you're interested, go to our website, check it out. We have a lot of new pets, new dogs, cats. Woo! Oh my gosh, he is putting on a show, and I love it. He is so happy, and that's what you get, are these binkies for joy when when they get to have this chance to go out. It's like you getting recess time at school, which is pretty awesome. Okay, Lauren is getting chinned right now behind her, which I love. So my friends, if you want to stay with me, I want to invite you to meet one more dog who I think is really, really special. So do we have time for that, Lauren? Okay, so we're going to say goodbye to Bentley and Jetta, and thank you. And we are going to come meet someone really, really special. So we were just talking about how challenging it can be to get cooped up. So we're going to come in here. Hi, sweetie girl. Hi, sweetie girl. And before we sign off, I just want to introduce you to this is beautiful Miss Luna. And Miss Luna was actually just brought in by our humane law enforcement officers. And you can see that she is very happy about it. So prior to coming to us, oh my goodness, she is so sweet, and she is all puppy. And when you see how excited she is? Okay, so her little story, Luna was actually rescued from a life on a chain. So she had lived her whole life up until now on a chain. So you can see she is a wiggly, buggly little girl. She is so excited to be off that chain. She says, I'm ready to learn and to play. And I do not blame her for being this excited, because she says, I used to not be able to do this. So you can see she's a little skinny. She has some sores from just living outside her whole life, but she has not let that stop her spirit. She is amazing, and she will make someone very happy and very lucky. And I will tell you, my favorite thing about adopting, whether it's a young rabbit who's only known love, or those rats who will only know love, or Luna, who maybe hasn't known so much love in her life, you get to make up for all of that. You get to be Luna's hero and show her the good life. I know, you want to... So, oh my gosh, my friends, I don't think I can make a better commercial for this, because holy moly, who doesn't want this love in their life? So you can see she has lots of energy. She's going to say, I want to go for walks, I want to go for hikes, and make up for all that stuff that I didn't get to do. And we know that the right family is out there for her. So my friends, thank you for joining us today. I wore this shirt special for today. It says, be the change you wish to see in the world. Right now, we are all going through a lot, so be kind to each other, be kind to our animal friends, and join us on Monday. We're going to be learning about cat body language and some enrichment for our cat friends. So Luna's on the website. She's available for adoption. Jetta and Bentley and all our little rat friends. One more question.
Can you share our current adoption process?
Yes, I would happily do that. So our current adoption process, go to our website. Our buildings are not open to the public just yet. So go to the website, sdhumane.org, and then you will make an appointment online to speak to one of our adoption counselors on the phone. So you will get a virtual counseling session and then be able to come in here and adopt one of our amazing animals. And this, my goodness, friends, please, please, please share Luna, share our bunnies, share our rats. She is ready to live the good life. And look at her enjoying her toys and her freedom. This is what we love to see. This is why we love our humane law officers. And also those good Samaritans who speak up when they see maybe an animal living on a chain and who needs our help. So this is a great thing to send off on the weekend, this happy face, the start of a new life and her new beginning. So have a wonderful weekend, friends, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.